All right, so when?
We'll start.
Bear with me. So Nick, what's your presentation on?
So I'm here to present about how to make cyber security simple. Okay? Enjoy your cyber security journey. Don't fear about hackers.
Is that the full title?
It's just a full title, man. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How to make cybersecurity
Simple.
right.
So in today's world, everything and everyone is connected to internet. That's how we live. We cannot live without internet. Now imagine when you are driving, you follow some basic rules. If you don't follow some basic rules, you are bound to have an accident. Similarly, when you go to sleep in the night, you go and close your doors. You go and lock your doors, and then you sleep peacefully because you know that the doors are closed. Same way, when you are in the internet, why not close the doors for the hackers? That's all you have to do. Cyber security is a big business out there. Now it's not a big business just from the vendor point of view, where they're trying to sell $1 million products to you. It's also a big business for the hackers. Now why I say that keep cyber security simple is, imagine if you're a businessman, and if I make it difficult for you to do business with me, you would go and do business with someone else. So if I lock my door and key for you to come in, you will find someone else to go and steal. That's all we are trying to do here. Now, who am I? Just a bit of introduction about myself. So I've been in this network and security field for 15 plus years. I hold a bachelor's and master's degree in IT. And I have designed very complex networks. I have designed data centers. I used to run data centers. I have been in situations where the whole data center is dead, people are screaming to be online, and I've stood and thought on my feet and brought them online. So I've seen those places. It's my passion now to make everything simple. Because for me, complexity is your enemy. If you keep it simple, you are secure. Australian Signal Directorate, they are the major, you can say the god for who keeps you compliance and policies to follow for cyber security. Now there are three simple principles that we all need to follow. Catch, patch, and match. Let me elaborate each and every one of it. So, catch the bad guys. How you catch them? Go and install a simple antivirus on your PCs. If you don't want to go and spend money on antivirus, at least go and enable the antivirus which is provided by Microsoft on your PC. That's how you catch the bad guys. First step. Second very important step that we need to follow. Emails, we cannot live without emails. Emails are one of the biggest tools for the hackers. If you get an email from someone, if you don't feel good about it, don't read it. Nothing's going to be changed if you don't read one email. Now a question out for you guys. What is phishing? Let me explain that. What is phishing? Phishing is if I pretend to be someone else and I'm sending an email on someone else's behalf and I'm trying to phish you in to click on the link so that I can steal your username and password from you. What do you think is the easiest way to find an email if it is a true email or it's a wrong email? Any ideas, guys?
If it's from a known sender.
Yes. Good. That's an extremely good idea. Just hit the send button. Sorry, just hit the reply button, but don't hit the send button. When you hit the reply button, you will see that it's reply to the person from where the email came in. If the domain name, say if someone came in with aws.com.au, and if you're saying, if you hit the reply button and the email is generating to xyz.lagos.co.in or something, definitely it means that someone is trying to phish you. Again, press the return button, don't press the send button, and follow your gut instinct. If you don't feel the email is right, don't open the email. It's better to be safe than be sorry.
But very often you get an email from a person who you know, like the name you know.
Absolutely.
But basically it's not from them, it's from somebody else.
Correct, yeah.
So is it safe to open that?
So if you don't feel good about that for some reason, or just make it a habit, just press the return button, but don't press the send button. And if when you press the return button, you are replying to the email from whom it came to. And if you see the name of the email and the reply email is not the same, it's definitely a phished email. Right? So if it came from say vikram.roy or sanitex.vic.gov.au, but when you press the return button and suddenly the email changes to xyz.lagos.com.au, it means that it did not came from me, it came from someone else. One of the easiest way to do.
So
So very powerful tool.
So the harm can only take place with the send button.
Harm can only will take place if you let the email install any application on your device. So I'll come to that, how we can prevent that too. So this is how we are catching the bad guys. Now second bit was patch. Please go and update your systems regularly. If your system is screaming to be updated, please update. Please press the update button. The more your system is not updated, it's not up to the latest patch, it's more vulnerable. If it's more vulnerable, you are bound to be hacked one day or the other. Keep updating your systems as much as you can. It's as simple as patching. That's just patching. The third bit, which is the most interesting bit, is match. Match the right person with the right data. I will start with very simple examples here. Number one, we all have a habit of, let's keep the screen open and we go out to have a cup of tea. It means that you are letting someone else look at your screen. You're not matching your data to whom it's intended to. Someone else can look at the screen. Please make it a habit of Control or Delete, close the screen, then you go out somewhere. On your laptop or on your PC, create few accounts. Make sure you don't log in using your admin accounts. Log in using your user account. How it will help? It will not give an admin privileges to the applications to be installed. Less is more. Less application installed on your PC, more protected it is. You can only install an application on your PC if you have got admin access. So if you don't give yourself an admin access, then you cannot install anything. If you need to install anything, log back in as an admin and install, and then log back out. Simple steps. Third bit. Match, right? Yeah, match. Yeah. Keep matching the data to the right person. Now this simple concept of catch, patch and match, this could be used by SMEs, small and medium enterprises, up to the large enterprise. Now when you go to large enterprise, you obviously spend more money in more tools, but the basic principle remains the same. Catch, patch and match. Now, I hope that when we go home today, we will again match ourselves to the right data. Now, I want to stress something more here. One of the biggest important thing that we all have today is our social security accounts, your Facebooks, your LinkedIns. Right? Now imagine if I hacked your Facebook, if I hacked your LinkedIn, and I updated something about your CEO, you are not going to come to office next day. How do you prevent that? Now the biggest bit of matching someone is please go and enable multi-factor authentication. What that is? When you log into your banking accounts, normally what banks will do, you will use a username and password, and they will send you an SMS to your accounts so that you can verify that, okay, one-time password, second factor authentication, I can log back in. Every social media account has got two-factor authentication enabled, we don't use it. Please make sure that you have multi-factor authentication enabled for social media. It's as important as your banking accounts today. Facebooks, your LinkedIn's, and your Twitter is more important or as important as your bankings. Let's all go home today and enable multiple factor authentication on our social accounts. If you can keep this basic principle, we can all enjoy being in a cyber world and be happy. Enjoy surfing, keep hackers out. Thank you. Any question, guys?
Alright, so 9 minutes 25, 9 minutes and like 35 seconds. close, yeah. Q&A?
Q&A.
I mean, you've in a sense had a Q&A in.
Tom.
So, personally, I don't feel the need to do a Q&A at this point in time, because you sort of incorporated the Q&A as you started getting some questions from your group.
Yeah. Any questions, guys?
Any questions?
Any questions?
Any questions? So let's bypass the Q&A, because I think we had a bit of a Q&A in there, so I've got enough evidence of that. Feedback on your own performance. What do you think you did well?
I think I have slowed down a bit. There is a still scope of slowing down a bit more. It's difficult for me, but I will keep working on that. To me, that has always been a bit of a problem for me. I know that. I know my weakness more than my strength, so that has been a weakness. I hope I can improve there. That would be one of my takes. Good thing is I think I presented well. I was able to at least motivate you to go and make cybersecurity simple. And use the key messages.
Yeah. All right. So yes, you definitely used your 3 key messages.
Yep.
And so from the group, what worked well, so that Vic's got some feedback from the group.
I think you covered the topic pretty well. Well, I've learned something surely for my area of coverage, and I think the take-home advice, especially I didn't know about the authentication thing on LinkedIn, especially.
Yep.
Because I'm on LinkedIn now, I'm all scared if somebody accesses me and does something silly about the CEO, who is my friend as well. I'll be in really deep trouble. So I think that's the first thing I'll be doing today. So it's something I've learned as of today. I only knew about the banking account details. I didn't know about Facebook and LinkedIn.
Everyone
as
has
well.
got 2FA now.
So no, it's a good thing that it's a learning curve for me. And I think also the other examples you gave about catch, match, and match, whatever. It's been a very good driver of how we can prevent cyber attacks from happening. And I think it's a very simple message, yet people seem to ignore it.
Yes.
So I think once ignorance comes into play, that's where it costs the organization big time dollars.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna buy a program which costs millions of dollars,
Absolutely.
which shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Yeah.
So I think hit the nail on the head actually of nailing of what cyber attacks and how we can prevent it. So I think an excellent presentation.
There you go. Feedback from your audience. Well done.
Thank you.
Catch, patch, and match.
Yeah.
Other feedback?
You should trademark that.
Actually, it's becoming one of my passion to go out and speak about how to keep everyone secure. Just make everything simple, because I myself have designed really complex solutions, and which I really am not proud of it anymore. It could have been much simpler. But yeah, so yeah.
So also I've got a question. Security access.
Yeah.
Maybe when we do service assurance and programs, it'll be an area of whereby we could be speaking with Vikram as well. Security access and security controls, and the way of how it affects risk management as well. I think you will be. That's why I'm saying next week you will be a busy person, surely with me. But I think when Andrew comes back from his holidays, I think it'll be a good conversation to have with you, because with the knowledge you have, it does play a good fielding for internal audits, which we are also doing
Because
as
I
well.
think, Vikram, I mentioned to you when